In 1014, a Byzantine emperor captured 15,000 enemy soldiers. He didn't ransom them, didn't enslave them, didn't execute them. He blinded them. Every single one, 99 out of every 100, completely blind. The 100th man, one eye left, just enough to see the road, just enough to lead the others home. When the Bulgarian Tsar saw his army return, 15,000 men, stumbling, eyeless, following the few who could still see, he collapsed. He died 2 days later. You have never heard of the man who ordered this. He ruled for 50 years, expanded his empire to its largest size in 5 centuries. And when he died, the civilization he had single-handedly held together began to fall apart almost immediately. His name was Basil II, and the reason you don't know him tells you everything about how history actually works. In 958 AD, Constantinople, the most powerful city on earth. Basil was born into the purple, son of Emperor Romanos II. At the age of 2, he was crowned co-emperor. At the age of 5, his father died. And for the next 20 years, his empire was run by other men. 2 military strongmen seized real power in sequence, each ruling in the child emperor's name while Basil watched. Nikephoros Phocas, then John Tzimiskes, both brilliant generals, both treating the legitimate emperor as a formality. Basil grew up in a palace that was technically his, attending ceremonies in his honor, wearing his crown, and controlling nothing. He spent 2 decades watching how power actually operates, how generals build loyalty, how aristocrats accumulate land, how an empire can be hollowed out from the inside while the man wearing the crown stands at the center of it. He was learning, and he remembered everything. At 27, Basil took control. Within months, 2 of the most powerful noble families in the empire, the Phocas clan and the Skleros clan, launched military rebellions against him. He crushed both. Then he did something no Byzantine emperor had done in generations. He systematically destroyed the aristocracy's power base. He seized their estates. He introduced a tax, the allelengion, that forced large landowners to cover the tax debts of poor farmers on their land. Wealth flowed from the noble families back to the state. This wasn't administration. This was a message. Every family that had treated him as a puppet, every general who had assumed the emperor was a ceremonial title, he made them pay it back. With land, with money, with their political position. He had spent 20 years being controlled. He spent the next 50 making sure it never happened again. The Bulgarian Empire had been a problem for Byzantium for generations. Under Tsar Samuel, it had expanded aggressively, raiding Byzantine territory, humiliating imperial armies, pushing into Macedonia and Greece. A previous Byzantine emperor had been killed by the Bulgarians. His skull was lined with silver and used as a drinking cup. Basil fought them for 28 years. Not a quick campaign, not a decisive stroke. A grinding, personal, obsessive war that consumed the middle decades of his reign. He led his army personally. He slept in camps. He ate with soldiers. In 1014, at the Battle of Kleidion, he finally had them. Samuel's army was trapped in a mountain pass. The defeat was total. 15,000 prisoners taken. And then Basil gave his order. Every prisoner blinded. 2 eyes for 99 of every 100. 1 eye for the 100th, so they could lead. The column made its way back to Samuel's court. 15,000 men, the ones with one eye guiding the ones with none. Samuel looked at what had come home. He died 2 days later. Basil returned to Constantinople. The city celebrated. The church sang. And from that moment, history had a new name for him. Bulgar the Bulgar Slayer.
After the Bulgarians, he didn't stop. He turned to Armenia, to Georgia, to Syria, to the Italian peninsula. Campaign after campaign, each one adding territory, each one personally led. By the end of his reign, the Byzantine Empire was larger than it had been in 500 years, since the age of Justinian. And through all of it, Basil lived like a soldier. No court ceremonies, no elaborate dress. Contemporary accounts describe him wearing simple military clothes, refusing the rituals of imperial display that every emperor before him had maintained. He ate plainly. He had no wife. He named no heir. He had built an empire that ran on one thing, himself. In 1025, at the age of 67, he was preparing his next campaign. Sicily was going to be taken back. He died before the fleet sailed. Within 50 years of his death, the Byzantine Empire had lost the majority of what he built. The aristocratic families he had crushed clawed their power back. The military he had funded fell apart. The provinces he had conquered slipped away.
The Byzantine Empire survived the fall of Rome by 1,000 years. While Western Europe was in the Dark Ages, Constantinople remained the largest, wealthiest, most sophisticated city in the Christian world. Byzantine legal codes became the foundation of modern European law. He built the largest Christian empire in the medieval world. And the civilization that shaped everything you think you know about the ancient world barely remembered him.